All right, Scorpios, welcome into your November tarot reading. So happy birthday, Scorpios. This is your month. The sun is in your sign. So this is going to be a great month for you guys. The sun is going to shine some happiness. It's a time for you to really feel like yourself. The sun kind of represents like you and who you are, your inner self. So you will be able to shine this month. All right. So how are you all doing? Hopefully you're having a good fall or spring wherever you're at. So we're going to take a look at the month to get any information or guidance that can best help you at this time for your best and highest good. I always do protection energy around the cards and me and the reading for you guys. So this is going to represent your highest truth and protect the messages coming through. So this is for, I think I said, did I say that already? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpios. I also lit the healing candle for you guys for this month. I really feel like October kind of blew apart a lot of things for people. I do feel like we closed up the eclipse season and we had the new moon in Libra around mid to late October. So, there was really a focus on relationships, but also on just really blowing up any deep stuff that we were still holding in. It was a time for us to release, to allow more light to come in. I heard an analogy last month from a great individual who's in the spiritual field, but they kind of referred to healing as, when we think of the word healing, heal is to bring in the light and anchor it through our heels into the ground. So heal, right, our heels in to the ground. So it's like anchoring light from our head down to our feet. I think sometimes, especially when we think of healing, it gets complex. We think it's so, oh my God, that's all this work. We need to do all this work. We need to spend time healing. It can take us a long time. When in reality, if we can just shift our perspective and just be more observant of ourselves and allow ourselves to surrender to the process, healing doesn't have to be that lengthy or that difficult. So I felt a lot of healing, especially for, I think for everybody, but, for you water signs, definitely you guys know what it feels like to dive into the depths of your emotions. So we'll see how you guys are doing. We'll see what this month's going to bring. I think I'm going to do the readings a little differently for November, kind of switch it up. So I'm going to start, because I always start with the sign that the sun is in. So I'm starting with Scorpio. So I'm actually going to do all water signs first. And then I'm going to move to the fire signs, since Sagittarius is kind of after Scorpio, which is a fire sign. And then I'm going to do earth signs and then air signs. So that's what we're going to do. So let's dig in here. So we have adjacent possibilities. The thinking woman. And the third chakra. Archangel Shamuel. So the first thing I heard, I think there's a way, I don't want to say there's a way out, but there is an alternative. Okay, if you're dealing with the situation there's an alternative solution or outcome here that I just feel like it's going to present itself. Maybe it's even seeing things in a new way that's going to help you see a different perspective, which again is going to help you take a different route, or there's going to be a new outcome here. I feel it's unexpected. I feel like it's something that maybe you again didn't think could happen. But the thinking woman here, you could have somebody, a healer or some external person that's going to help you open up or think of things in a new way. This could be like a therapist, an energy healer, even just someone that you're talking to that has great insight here. I think there's something about November and thinking about things in a new way. I also think there's new ways of doing things and new potential outcomes that maybe you didn't even think were possible here. Part of it has been due to some clearing out of your third chakra, specifically your third chakra. I feel like there was some blocked energy there, and working on that area is going to also help you kind of expand and overcome any blocks that you've been facing. Okay, let's go to the tarot here. So we have the High Priestess. Definitely, this card has been coming out just in general, even in October. The High Priestess, there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment going on. New levels of information, downloads. This could even be spiritual teachers that are really helping you in amazing ways. Three of Swords, dealing with this to me again is blocks, pain from the past, heartaches, that death. Yeah, there's definitely some big change. You could be going through a big change or have been going through a big change that I think, again, there's some way, like almost like this is going to, the outcome is going to turn out differently than you expected. I'm keep going back to that. Strength, yes, overcoming. Ace of Swords, truth. King of Pentacles, and we have the Temperance card. So a lot of new information. There's something about sharing information. Going back to the thinking woman here as well, like the swords are about thoughts, intellect, information, communication here. There's a lot of truth coming out that I think is going to help you. Sometimes the truth heals and letting it out. And there's confidence as well here. There's confidence around communication and confidence in speaking your truth, but also getting information that's also going to help you feel more confident in moving forward. Especially when it comes around resources or just, work. This could also be just like the King of Pentacles can be about money, work, using your resources in a new way or finding resources. So for some of you, it's helping you to go down, create a new path for yourself or a new life that isn't causing as much heartache and suffering. There's a lot of stuck heartache and suffering, and this is pretty hardcore, death situations you've been through, things that have ended, a lot of change. I feel like you're kind of over change. In a way you wanted change, but then again, the change that you've experienced in life has been to you more negative, and you're looking for more stability here with the King of Pentacles. This can also be about someone in your life who represents the King of Pentacles, who, you know, you're getting clarity around or speaking your truth with. There is some sort of like, the Temperance is about patience and just like allowing things to kind of come into harmony. There's some harmony that needs to take place here. And I feel like also the divine, like Archangel Chamuel is showing up. There's a lot of divine energy that's helping you to create harmony in your life and create balance. So let's keep going. We have the Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, you know, this is a new deck that I just got last month when I was in Salem. So I'm getting to know it a little better. But the first thing that came up, you know, you see this card and this individual here is kind of holding her swords behind her back. And I heard someone's like hiding their cards. They're not showing all their cards. They're not showing everything they got because they don't want things to be swayed or people to base their decision on. They want it to be from the heart, right? Because there's the heart here. And they feel like potentially they have information that would sway a situation. And they don't want it to be based on that, if that makes sense. And that the Page of Wands too is about, the Page of Wands can be about like adventuring out, going on adventures, being more adventurous. And I feel like it can also be about new ideas, doing things in a new way, like starting fresh. There's something about starting fresh here after a big ending or change. And there's a lot. So we have some swords here. We have swords and we have a little bit of pentacles. So mainly swords. So there's a lot of potentially communication going on or exchanging information that's helping you. I don't know. There's something about figuring out maybe a life situation. This could be a relationship, a situation, trying to figure out kind of where you stand. How are we going to move forward here? Doing things in a new way. And I think part of it too with the Seven of Swords is don't allow yourself to, there's something about being too, like lying to yourself. Or like your mind's kind of deceiving you about things. And don't let your mind kind of talk you into believing like old patterns or beliefs too. The Star, yeah, healing. So we need to heal certain patterns and beliefs. And also way of doing things. And the only way we're going to heal as well or go towards a better outcome here that we really want, we have to think of things in a new way and do things in a new way. Seven of Wands. So we had two cards come out. So I'm going to take Two of Cups in the middle. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So to me, for you Scorpios, in the heart of the reading, we have the Two of Cups. So this is leaning, to me, that's relationships or a relationship or love. But it's also about creating harmony just in general in your life. And how are we going to work together to heal? How are we going to work together to both get what we want, or both sides to get what they want? But also we need to create a new stable foundation here. And we both need to work together. So if one person is the only one working at something and it's only about how they see things and how they want things, the other, that's not teamwork. That's not collaboration. So and there's something about don't give up here with the Seven of Wands I'm getting for you guys. It's like, don't give up. Don't give up. continue to not stand your ground, but like continue to believe in what you really want, believe in your heart, believe in what your goals and your dreams here. Don't let anything kind of take that away from you. Even if you've been through something difficult, don't allow it to, this is not a time for you to fold and just give up again and just allow yourself to be taken over again. There's something about you always not getting what you need, not getting what you want out of a situation. And I think that's part of where this heartache has come from, and potentially an ending that was because you were not there. It wasn't about you. It was always about everybody else or about the other person in a relationship. Let's see. Queen of Cups. There you are in your feels. Ace of Wands. I like that. And then the Nine of Wands. So again, don't give up. Okay. There's something new happening, like a new fire that is being started here with this Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning. I feel like, especially because this is your month, I think you're going to be in your element here with the sun in your sign. You're going to be kind of aligning with your feelings and your emotions here. I feel like a message is about getting out of your box, getting out of your comfort zone, and doing some fun things this month as well. Okay, what do we need to clarify here? What's this Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords? Ace of Pentacles. So we have 3 aces now. So I think you're going to get some information or some new beginning here. There's an big opportunity here. Like I said, there's a passionate new opportunity here. I feel like it's going to align with where you are now in your life, what you want, with your truth. Let's talk to the King of Pentacles. What does say you, King of Pentacles? The Emperor. This is someone pretty big. So this person has strong masculine energy here, and there's almost something about like they need to level up, or this person is leveled up, and there needs to be some sort of balance created here. There is definitely I feel like you're going to balance out in November. There's a balancing out within relationships. I feel like you're going to be more open to receive, and you're going to be receiving more from your physical, like, external world, from people, from things, which I like. It's like, don't overanalyze people, and don't overanalyze like their intentions, or if you need to be worried that they're lying, or that, you know, again, their intentions aren't true with the Seven of Swords, because I feel like the intentions are there. Let's see. Three of Swords, Death. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there was kind of I feel like potentially there was some sort of ending here in regards to love. So this could have been a relationship that did end, or you deciding to walk away from this. But I feel like there's something, it's almost like it ended, but there's some, this is opening up an opportunity here. For something bigger and better. Like it's time to level up here, Scorpios. I just want to get the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Justice. Yeah, it's time for, it's like a karmic, it's like you're finally going to, you went through something really difficult that you kind of, again, this could be a pattern in your life. And it feels like you're always, like, I'm hearing like things don't work out for you. Things don't work out. Or it's just like, it's always, you get the short end of the stick here. But I like with the Justice card and the Nine of Pentacles, like it's time for you to finally get, it's like karmically now you're going to get something good. Like things are changing now. Like you're not going to get the old anymore. And whatever this is going to really be in alignment with who you are, what you want. Like you're just going to start to really magnetize things physically in the world. Like you're actually finally manifesting or magnetizing like good things. And then the Two of Cups. Well, let's check the Seven of Swords. The Devil. Yeah, these are, this could be old karmic situations from your past. This can also be fear of dealing with this right again. But you're moving away from this. Six of Swords. Like you're moving into better, like I said, better, it's like a better karmic period for you. So you don't have to worry about this anymore. You don't have to be afraid and not trust people or think that the same thing's going to happen again. And then the Ace of Wands. Judgment. Yeah, something, oh, Tower. Ooh. Yeah, something's coming in very, like, something's coming in very, like, surprising, out of nowhere. But this is positive. We have the Ace of Wands. So this is something really like a passionate new thing. And it's, the universe is also like, this is for you. Like, this is for you. And you need to, like, they're kind of like, you can't not have this now, or there, because you could potentially not trust or kind of hold back because, again, of your past. But I feel like this is coming in, and it's something you can't deny. You can't like not know, right? We have the High Priestess too, so it's like you're gonna know. Yeah, the Empress. So you've really, this is, to me, is like, you know, the Empress is about fertility and about the Empress really grows and creates. And I feel like you've been kind of gestating this, and it's like ready to be birthed. And that's where the Tower, it's like, okay, it's time. Like, it's just time for this to this new experience to be birthed, for you to really experience in the physical here. This is something you can, like, taste, feel, touch, see, smell. Like, this is real. And it's almost like you don't believe it. And it's finally here, and it's like, whoa, like, I can't believe this is here, or this is happening type of energy. So again, there's that, don't give up, because I feel like you're on the verge of some big pivotal shifts. And where you thought something was dead, done, and over here, and that you were kind of in this unknown place of, maybe this won't ever happen for me, or maybe I won't find love again, or, you know, I'm tired of this heartache. There is this real big shift happening in November for you. That's really going to be balanced and great. All right, Scorpios, I hope this helped you. Thanks for joining in. Have a good birthday month, and I'll see you in the next reading.